The sun rose over Karbala, but no one welcomed the dawn. A father looked across the desert, knowing this would be his final day. The wind moved through the tents, the children held their mothers close, and every heart could feel that history was about to change. The companions gathered near Hussain, a small band against an endless sea. Yet not a single soul turned back, not a single heart ran from the truth. They knew the cost, they knew the pain, but they stayed, because some things are worth dying for. One by one they walked into battle, one by one they gave their lives. Their bodies fell upon the sand, but their loyalty rose to the heavens. For Ashura, how do we tell your story? How do we speak of such sorrow? How do we count so many tears? The earth still cries, the sky still cries, and every generation cries for Hussain. Then came Qasim, young and full of faith, a boy with his whole life ahead of him. Yet his heart belonged to Allah. He kissed his uncle's hand and rode toward eternity. The desert watched as another flower was taken. Hussain rushed to his side, but the moment had already passed. The grieving uncle held his nephew in the camp filled with tears. Then came Akbar, the one who looked like Muhammad, the one whose voice reminded everyone of the messenger they loved. Each step away from the tents broke his father's heart. Each step toward the battlefield brought him closer to paradise. When Hussain reached his son, the pain was too great for words. A father knelt beside his child, his heaven wept above him. Ashura, how do we tell your story? How do we speak of such sorrow? How do we count so many tears? The earth still cries, the sky still cries, and every generation cries for Hussain. The children were thirsty, the tents were thirsty. Every cry for water echoed through Karbala. Then Abbas rose, the standard bearer, the protector, the brother every child trusted. He rode toward the river, not for himself, but for the little ones waiting behind him. He reached the water, but would not drink. How could he drink while Hussain remained thirsty? The river flowed beside him, yet loyalty was stronger than thirst. Then the call spread through the camp. Abbas is falling, the banner is falling. The children search the horizon, waiting for their hero to return, but only silence answered them. For the first time, Hussain stood truly alone. The weight of Karbala grew heavier, and the day grew darker. Then Hussain carried his infant son, Asghar, a child too young to speak, too young to understand hatred. A father lifted his baby toward the army and asked for a single drop of water, just one drop for a thirsty child. But mercy never came. Instead an arrow flew and the world seemed to stop. The heavens trembled, the angels cried, and the father carried his baby back with tears no words could describe. Now Hussain stood alone, no companions remained, no brothers remained, no sons remained. Yet his faith never shook, his trust never faded, his courage never broke, surrounded from every side. He stood for truth, he stood for justice, he stood for every generation to come. And when he fell, he did not fall in defeat. He rose forever in the hearts of humanity. Oh, Ashura, the sun began to set, the battlefield grew quiet, but the message of Karbala remained. A message written in courage, written in sacrifice, written in love. And every year we return to remember, to mourn, to learn, and to answer the call of Hussein forever.